Hello and welcome back to another round of Vodyani Early Access Endless Space 2. I am Aquatic Sonarchy. I'm kind of monotone, so bear with me as I try to change that fact or just not. Enjoy the game as much as you can despite that fact, perhaps. I've noticed in reviewing my videos I tend to work on my beard quite habitually. Let's see what I've got going on here. I know I had a quest down here that I failed to do because I prioritized taking out pirate fleets up here, and I regret that. I could have immediately gone down to Estre, taken care of a quest there, and then backtracked with my large fleet, which is currently heading down there. I think that might be a good place for that fleet. Because I do intend to build my next arc down in Zinnius, which has some luxury resources, Red Sang, Transvine, and Hyperium, and the Academy. Academy allows my heroes to level up faster. I'm not sure if it's just the hero localized to that system or all of them. I think it's all of them. And in past playthroughs, only had a couple, I quickly lost systems to land or ground invasions, and I'm not entirely sure how to avoid that except to have a fleet in orbit. Fortunately, arcs have a pretty good stats: 267 attack, 76 defense. I can upgrade those. Let's look at my technology. My next pursuit will be an increased science improvement. Astrofinance. Once I get that academy, I'll probably go for Astrofinance, that academy system, because they have luxury deposits there. So I'm finding that I have fewer weapons options in this playthrough. In previous playthroughs, I've unlocked unstable isotope machining and specialized isotopes, and found that in that playthrough I was able to access some beam weapons and no missiles yet. What I may do is push to unlock the focused plasma once I finish these two researches. Plasma metallurgy is almost done, and non-baryonic particles, that will allow me to unlock the second era. And these technology mechanics will look like they're changing based on some threads on Games Together, the website where players have input on the game development. Another exploration vehicle's coming online soon. I currently have a protector here, which I believe is good at I was gonna say it's good at harvesting, but I think that is just my main. What did I do with that vehicle? Or is it? I think it's the one that came with it, automatic. Looks like a very generic vehicle. I'm not sure why I'm even building it. Arcs can be enhanced. Perhaps I will edit this in advance of... Oh wow. I didn't even notice these. I assume that's support modules. Interesting that I can have better weapons with this. Let me close this and see if my gouge has access to better weapons. Alright, that's the problem that I... okay. That I had... We're gonna call a new ship Sniper. It's gonna be equipped with longer range weapons. I don't exactly have any long range, any missiles. I don't at all. Gonna equip it with a small shield and some armor plating. And create design. And it is here, Sniper. Okay. Eventually I will upgrade these arcs. Oh, I guess my next arc is 1,000. The first, or the second arc that I had, I was blessed with 1 at the beginning. The second arc allowed me to colonize this system, and it had a requirement for 500 essence. Looks like that requirement's been bumped up. Let's finish some fleet movement. Maybe I should send this fleet here to expedite harvesting essence. From NIST, the Haroshims are populated there. Thought I had a rack here. Okay. Route 218 to repair my ships. Yikes. Oh well. Gonna do it and send it back here. Sometimes that doesn't quite work as expected. Excuse me, sorry. This is partially damaged, so we'll have them stop here, repair, and then head on their way whichever direction I decide is best. I like these mini status windows. You can see the resources that are present in each system, not necessarily the ones that are present on planets that you currently access. In this case, I do have that colonized. I think I have the same situation here. I do have 2 and 2 here. Let's see what happens when I... Yeah, see, my production's only 2. Once I can I colonize gas frozen, which I don't think is unlocked in this early access, I would be able to automatically harvest that titanium. I believe I'll just end turn now. Militarists are a new political party. Let's see how much support they draw. Oh my gosh. They won. I wonder what the perks are. Fleet costs down, that's good. Safe skies bill. Oh, that's good too. If I end up getting some turmoil. Discontent among my populace. Oh, doing that thing again with my beard. See, I trimmed my beard a couple days ago and I left this really long part right here, which is kind of, it's like singing out a siren's call to be stroked like that. Pulled. Spoils of War Act. Plus 50 science per enemy ship destroyed during a battle. Okay. So I guess that, I made a post on one of the threads about combat, and it was about yielding technology points from salvaging enemy ships destroyed. I guess that mechanic is in here for the Vodyani, or for militarist government types. So, spoils of war will be good to have at some point. It's going to give me a pop-up to say that there's new base law, forced law. Jingoist Paradise. Free war declaration and plus 15 approval per war on systems. That's not that great. Let's see whether I want to keep excess tithe. 25%. 25% dust on systems is pretty good. I could check and see if it's greater or less than the ship cost, but I think I'll just skip that math and check and see what I'm producing here. Oh, I don't have an interplanetary transport network? That's weird. Creating a wheel, which is an exploration vessel. I think I'll build another gatherer. I should probably start focusing my energy on diversifying my fleet, because the Cravers are out here somewhere, and some entity was strong enough to defeat the quest fleet that popped up out of that system. Cool, I reached the system off of space lanes, harvesting 63 essence per turn from there. Small boreal. Placidus. Huge barren. Medium boreal. Medium ocean. I like the look of that medium boreal, and I like the look of that tiny atoll, because it has Hyperium and titanium. Let's check out these two boreal curiosities. Titanium loot. Event effects. The atmosphere of this planet has a strange psychotropic effect. When inhaled, the sweet vapor seems to allow the subject to see exactly 4 seconds into the future. Perhaps a concentrated dose might do even more. Alright, so one single ship has an increased vision range. Unless I had combined those 2 fleets that I sent up there, which I don't think I did. +2 vision range on fleet for 10 turns. That has pretty limited applicable utility up there. Hyperium deposit. So once I unlock Boreal, I can send another arc up here, which will probably be extremely expensive. But this is a more secure location than the other one, which is in the middle of probably a shared space. This is locked because of the low expedition power I have. Alright. Okay. Wonder if it'll find anything else out here. I think I have another probe to send out. Might as well send that out in some direction. Now I'll bring my wheel back here. Leave the gouge out here in case something shows up. I guess I should have probably left both of them. They got damaged at some point. Alright, well, I'm a little unfocused right now. Expedition failed, that's unfortunate. Research complete and laws cancelled. Hero available. That's great. Let's see, I've probably got a need for some let's say that I want somebody who is gonna I'm torn. This is generally the one that improves fleets, and they're all pretty much evenly matched here. Guardians all. I think I'll probably go with Barb. Now choosing the religious hero will boost the political strength of the religious party, or each corresponding political party. Fuchsia Keencrest actually has a pretty cool name. Really, these heroes are all pretty similar. Yeah, I'll go with Barb. And I'll have a chance to assign some skills. 1 point. Shield capacity or fleet health. Let's go with some shield capacity. Actually, let me check out that hero again. Increased influence on system. Increased damage and shield capacity. I just gave him the shield capacity. Could assign Varb Saint Zuenia III. Oh, interesting. It runs in the family, I suppose. To a system right now. To get some extra influence. One of my quests is to convert a minor civilization. Not sure if convert is actually... Yeah, convert. I have not unlocked the ability to communicate with them. If oh, I do have that. I was granted that at the beginning, xenobiology. Well, alright. This fleet could be repaired. And sent down here. My new exploration vessel will also come down here to explore these anomalies. Let me make sure that is an exploration. Yep. Let's do some movement. Do have this system which I can explore once my... Oh, so I will send this one here. These also I will send here to divert out to that system using the warp drive, which allows travel out off the space lanes or so they really don't like me. Let's see what I can do. Where's the miner? How do I interact with miners? Oh yeah, I have to interact with minor species by actually pressing that. I can declare war. I can improve relations by 20 points. The cost is 80. I currently have 695. That cost will go up each time I use it. Not sure how to unlock... Oh. So I have to do 80 and then spend 100 to make them my ally, to convert them to my society, my civilization, my religion. Alright. I don't remember how much that cost will go up each time I use it, but I have to overcome a negative 82 deficit, which will probably reach, well, oh, I used it. Didn't even ask me to confirm it. I thought it went up each time he used it. 615 influence. I guess that was why I wanted to assign this hero to a system, which I'm actually quite sure I did now. Alright. And there's not a huge advantage to building up influence here. No systems to encompass. No adjacent systems to encompass. If I did colonize here, well, they've got a Hyperion and Transvine. The dense atmosphere. If I did colonize there, eventually the influence would spread out this far and this far, but really I'm probably going to go straight for Xenius. Okay. Construction complete. I sent that ship out. You're recruited. Increasing production. Oh. Oh, okay. I made a mistake in the assignment of my hero. I want that. Oh my gosh, unassigning locks the hero for 8 turns. I did not know that. Gee. Okay, well, that's fine. At least I'm not spending the salary. Alright, cool. 10%. Dust production looks good. Alright. Happily, I've almost reached the asteroid belt there, boost my production. Getting 63 essence. Oh no, an outpost here. Alright. 5 turns until it becomes a colony. That's not good. So I'm gonna have to go on the warpath. Which means I believe that I'll have to unlock a technology that allows me to do diplomatic relations with empires. Xenolinguistics. Well, see, if I were able to make my fleet reach this within 5 turns, maybe I can do that. I could blockade the planet. Well, we'll test it out and see. 3 turns. Now they have negative 20. I don't know where their home base is. They have negative 20, so it'd take less to convert them, but then once they're converted, I feel like another empire could attack them and then I would have to defend them, whereas this one's securely in my space. My space. Kind of a sweet spot in the window here. Construction complete. Gather. Cerebral reality. In 4 turns I can make a new science improvement. Hisho. They've got better defense, but I've got better attack. We will send the probe out this way. And then we're gonna follow it. Hope that I won't run into any hostiles. Alright. Nothing detected out here. Suppose I could have sent a probe this way, but I only had one left at that point. I also suppose... No, it's pretty damaged. I was gonna say I could loop it in with this fleet, but I'm not gonna do that because... it's damaged. Oh no. There are people popping up all over the place. Shucks. I've met the Lumaries, and now I will try to blockade. I think that's going to... I could wait and then try to do a ground invasion. But I want to test and see if guarding will stop this from growing to a colony. 3 turns now. Got my gatherer to send up here. So yeah, I have to create the fleet. Alright, now 25 turns. So the question is, if when its stock reaches 0, the outpost will be removed. What is the stock? Is that going to be reached in 25 turns? I guess I will don't know how to find that out. I could spend some essence since I'm not really ready to colonize another system, growing my population in Chios. Let's do that. Holy proliferation. Sending the exploration vessel back out to explore those curiosities. The cool thing is those curiosities are still here. Alright. Turn 47. My college's magic number. No research queued. And that is because I wanted to take a look at new era, first contact. Yep, era 2. I want to take a look at the possibilities here. AI labor. Now I don't have a very sizable population. I think my cap is 3 per planet until I unlock, what is it? I think it's an era 3 technology. I don't see it. So I can increase command points per halt types on Empire. Is that command points, or is that what this is? Expedition detection level? I don't know. Now if I'm going to invade one of these systems down here, I would want manpower modules. We'll put that aside for now and go for some plasma weapons. Jungle or snow. Here's the +1 slots on Senate and democracy. What is my government type? Federation. Okay. How do I get slots for a federation? Are those even available? How do I change government type? Maybe this allows me to choose democracy as well. Probably go with predictive logistics. And survival suits. Now, pulvis production is dust per pop, and that's not great. Now, if I can make a colony where I'm trying to prevent the growth of an outpost to a colony, then I could set up a trading company and build the subsidiary, and it would go through two other systems, assuming I let rest the one that was in between and not mine. Let's take a look at some of the planets that are currently locked here. Desert, tundra. Oh no, I can do tundra. So desert. These two are colonized. Probably gonna want one here. Boreal. I don't think Boreal was an option in my tech screen for this era. Ocean and barren. None of them are very useful. Arid, ocean, Arctic. Am I missing a boreal from here? Tundra. Here's boreal. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Backtrack and I can already colonize this system. So once the time comes, once the time comes, I will. Let's see what's up here. Once the time comes, I will. Oops. I'll try to make my fourth arc up to this system, which doesn't show up unless I back out and in, and then I'll unlock 3 planets at once with a fairly good strategic resource. Keep doing that. Gonna send this fleet here to meet up with my exploration vessel in case something nasty pops up. Going to add magnetic field generators, then holy proliferation, then interplanetary transport. Since holy proliferation will grow my population by 1, which currently will take 12 turns, so in 12 turns I'll have 3 population there. Let me see the population growth technology. Alright, I had read that there was a way to increase the population cap, and I don't see one there, so if anybody with the knowledge of that is actually watching my video, I suspect very few people will ever watch this, but that's 24 turns. You know, I'm tempted to send my arc from here down to that planet that system so I can battle. It'll chew up my dust production, and I think science as well, which is not popping up there. Sorry. Small lava, tiny desert, huge forest. Oh, this is a good one. Wow, they popped some nice planets off of the actual grid there. Let's see the desert planet, lava, Hyperion. Make a choice. There are ruins in the system old enough and sophisticated enough that they must have come from the Endless. There are machines within machines, some of which are still running and others that are so alien you are not sure how to tell if they are running or not. It will take time to investigate properly, that is, if you don't just take the dust and run. I have an 80% chance of discovering something. Maybe this was the event for which I didn't gain a technology that I was expecting, but I'm gonna go ahead and investigate it, decreasing my science production per turn in the hopes of finding something. Oh, I got a great stash from that trip. Don't necessarily want to send this wheel vessel to Estra, where it might be 23 turns. So if I'd caught this earlier, they might not have built up a very sizable stock. I assume that this turn will... Wait, okay, so food is at 7, yeah. I assume that this wheel pertains to the outpost's negative growth. Probably gonna want another fleet down here, flotilla, to contend with any baddies. So I'm making 2 snipers here, and let's pop another couple snipers here. So long queue. Okay, I have 0 essence coming in. Oh, I guess I neglected to select a harvesting procedure there. This is a wheel. This is a gouge. So we're going to take a look at these curiosities. Subterranean curiosity, or subterranean, or atmospheric, I don't know. Atmospheric. Seismic activity. I think seismic activity is bad for some things. Oh, and it's good for others. Bad for happiness or approval, increase for science, and decrease for dust. Wow. Okay. 1 and 3. Makes 4. That's not bad. Currently, I have 5 titanium coming in per turn. Now, check out this last curiosity. Okay, I want to change this. So 10 turns. Five turns. I'm sure this is thrilling for anybody who's watching it. Just thrilling. My back is killing me today. Perhaps because I've been playing this game too much. But what is too much, really? When you have back pain, it is quantifiable. Or qualitatively quantifiable? Two turns. Thought that was 24 last turn, but maybe I ran through 2 turns without really realizing it. I have a sizable chunk of change right now. That's cool. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't really care about that. Now let's check this out. 21. Okay, I must have just skipped a turn. Skipped looking. Now this vessel... I wonder if I can... No. I was hoping to shift select both of those and send them along as the same trajectory. Oh, that's not good. I mean, yeah, it's not looking good. It's weighed heavily in their favor. They have more health. Oh, no, they don't. 2758. Yeah, these are identical, and then their protector is superior to mine. Well, let's see what battle plan I should choose. Well, they get extra experience, I get better defense, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight it as is with the close-to-close combat. And it's draw pretty evenly distributed damage. I took a little bit more damage than they did, I think. Unfortunately, I cannot really get anything here in time to weigh the odds in my favor a little better. So I'm just gonna have to settle for oh, I wonder if I could have increased the rate at which I destroyed that colony by doing some essence. I think I'm gonna have to leave. Live to fight another day, I say. No, oh, I'm glad I didn't do that, because there is an outside chance. 1617, 1589. See, I had much higher health. I mean, not much higher, but a little higher health, and I lost substantially more than they did. So yeah, I'm gonna withdraw. Hopefully upgrade my ship designs with these new weapons in 6 turns and come at them again. Okay, I've met another race of Vodyani. Didn't realize that I set that for possible. That's kind of annoying, honestly. Now let's look and see how their outpost is doing. 3 turns. Well, that's a perhaps what I should do is just solidify up here and down here. Of course, those ships that I build on these will take a long time to reach the rest of the system, but I can just make these 2 central systems my shipyards, and yeah. Are all of these harvesting? Yeah. Get an extra 13. Okay, actually what I'm going to do is stay here with this ship, have this ship explore some curiosities, and then they'll all retreat. Hope that won't get into war. I might get into war there. Yeah, I'm gonna go through. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here.